So we come out of the base. I start to turn. The Bradleys go ahead of us. And then all of a sudden I see that, and we start to go 60 miles an hour, and then I see it. And I'm like, you know, I just thought it was a threat, and I'm like, I don't know, he's coming off the side. It was only like a brief glimpse. And then we're still going 60 miles an hour. The Bradleys are ahead of us. And I turn, as the gunner, start to yell and draw down on this car off to my left. All of a sudden, that gray Opel that was way off in the distance is now right here. And in like one moment, my whole world changed. A suicide car bomber with 7 155 rounds, which are artillery rounds, made to destroy enemy tanks. 7 of them exploded right in my face. So I'm drawing down on this left, over here, this vehicle on my right, this gray Opel's here, we're traveling 60 miles an hour, and I turn down and I'm like, oh no. And I start to draw down to fire on this car, which he had like an evil look in his face. I've never seen any more evil than that face. I call it demonic. Because I looked at him just briefly, and I was about to start firing, and I'm not sure if I got the shot off, but he exploded, and then that's when my vehicle was engulfed in flames. For like the giant explosion. It was flames, debris, smoke, everything for at least, a couple minutes. The guys behind me said that you couldn't even see our vehicle. It was that big of an explosion, just smoke and flames. And when that suicide car bomber hit, I was inches away. So I was drawing down and it blew up. It shattered my jaw, sent shrapnel through right here, through my thumb as well. It blew my thumb off, my ear off. Sent shrapnel into my eye and into my brain. Gave me 1st, 2nd, and 3rd degree burns. And then I've got 2 metal plates holding my jaw together. And no vision in my left eye. And I fell back into the seat. And as soon as I started to do that, I started to get that weird feeling like you see in the movies where it's like, whoa, that type of stuff's going on. And I fell back in and I started to go into shock. Like I was a hard-charging soldier. Like, you're not going to stop me. I'm like, let's keep going on with mission. Like, let's do this. But at the same time, I knew something had gone very, very wrong. And he looks up at me and he goes, Ski, everything's going to be okay. It was not okay. Nothing was okay. And I looked at him and I said, all right, it's okay. God is here. And I started praying. And those Bradleys that were way up ahead now came back. They are now my medevac. And so they opened the Bradley up. They laid me inside, and that's when like I said, I was continually praying, and that's when I thought I was going to die. And you talk about being in a combat zone, that's a surreal experience, but when you think you're going to die, that's even crazier. There was a Taco Bell being put in a Camp Taji, and like my unofficial mission was to get a taco. And like I told my team leader that day, I'm like, that's my mission. Like, And we did actually get tacos after I'd gotten blown up. My parents took me to Taco Bell in San Antonio, and I'm like, mission complete! Like,